Hey guys, what is going on? Mo here for Phone Fight, and today we're doing a budget unboxing for you budget-minded consumers out there. We are checking out the LG Tribute for Boost Mobile. This phone's also available for Virgin Mobile, and you might be wondering right now, why is this thing in a plain white box? Well, let me tell you what the Boost reps told me. This phone and other Boost phones are very constrained on inventory at the moment. So to rush phones out there, they're just shipping them out in a plain white package. I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to find a phone like this at Best Buy, but if you do go to a main Boost retailer and you get this phone in a plain white box, that is the reason why. It's that inventory. They're just trying to rush them out there. They're not worrying about marketing. They're leaving that to the salespeople. They just want to get these phones into the hand of the consumers. This is the LG Tribute unboxing. Let's get started, guys. Usually Boost Mobile would have all the specs, anything included in the box. However, this box doesn't have any of that. But keep in mind that once supply does start getting into the hands and start getting back into the stores, they will change it back to the regular materials. Just at the moment they are rushing them out there. All right, so right away we're greeted with the phone right on top, as per usual with Boost Mobile. Let's open up this, take off this plastic. Let's just jump right into the accessories real quick. So we get a get started guide. Inside of here, I'm sure we got our generic, let's see, we got LG Tribute manual, and we got important information for the LG Tribute. I'm sure it's a lot of activation information and startup guides. We got our recycling. And then interestingly enough, it does not come with USB cord. It comes with a micro USB charger. However, this one does not come with a detachable USB and wall outlet. It comes with a one-piece traditional USB charger, which I found kind of surprising, considering this is a smartphone and you're going to want to throw things on there from your computer. Of course, we also have our 2100 milliamp hour battery. And here is the phone. Now the LG Tribute does take a 4G micro SIM card. This is for the LTE service. It also takes a micro SD card right over here, so you can expand the storage, which you're most likely going to want to, just because these phones from Boost do not usually come with the most storage on there. And let's get this baby powered on, throwing in the 2100 milliamp hour battery right now. We'll do a quick walkthrough of the hardware. All right, so right off the bat, let's take off this plastic here. Right off the bat, this phone is very reminiscent to me of the LG Nexus 5, and especially the back where it comes to the camera with the flash right next to it. This definitely looks like a Nexus 5 to me, just on a smaller scale. This does feature a 4.5-inch IPS LCD screen. It does have the front camera right over here, 5-megapixel rear camera with the flash. You got your speaker right over here, micro USB port, microphone. We do have your volume rockers. It is a one-piece volume rocker, 3.5mm headphone jack, an extra microphone, I'm sure for noise canceling, and you have your power button right over here on the side. The phone feels super good in the hand. It doesn't feel too big at all. Easy to use with one hand. I have pretty big hands, but this definitely feels on a smaller side for a big phone. I mean, the bezels aren't too big. It's a 4.5-inch screen, so there's not really much to complain about. The back has like this soft plastic material. It's not necessarily the same soft plastic that the Nexus 5 used, but it is a soft plastic that's not glossy. It's a matte finish, and I actually like that. It feels pretty good. The ends kind of round out, but then it gets flat right at the edges, so that makes it pretty easy to hold. But keep in mind that it does use the on-screen keys, so you do have your back, your home, and your multitasking button right over here on the screen. So that is going to use a bit of the real estate that's going on there, so you want to keep that in mind. Of course, for videos and such, it's going to go away where you do have the full screen. I like to also check out right off the bat how much storage is actually available. This does have 1 GB of RAM and 4 gigs of ROM for you to use for music and games. And as you can see, out of that 4 gigabytes, you only have 1.36 gigs available. So you are going to want to get a memory card right off the bat. That's one thing that I do notice with these lower end phones, is just that it does usually have very limited memory space available for your pictures and games. So you're going to want to reserve that for your apps. Just get a memory card, save yourself the hassle. This phone is $79.99 at Boost Mobile. For $79.99 to get a front camera, a back camera with a flash, and also 4G LTE service. I'm not going to be too hard on this phone. It is a budget friendly phone. However, you want to keep in mind the price. For $80, you really can't beat it, especially for prepaid service. So keep it tuned to Phone Fight. I am going to be coming out with a full review of this phone. We're going to go over battery life, the camera quality, what kind of pictures that 5 megapixels capable of. So keep it tuned. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to Phone Fight. Hit that like button. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you in the next video.